Hi everyone, my name is Kate Kalthoff and welcome to a Stamping to Share video. Today I'm going to share with you a card from the Sale-a-bration stamp set called Petal Pusher. The stamp set looks like this, and it's one of our limited edition Sale-a-bration items that you can get now through March 31st. This is the little flyer, and there's always great ideas on the Stampin' Up! Flyers. You can download this flyer from my website at www.stampingtoshare.com. And there's two stamp sets and some awesome glitter tape. And so I am going to show you this stamp set today called Petal Pusher. And so this is what it looks like, and the card that we are making today looks like this. And of course, you know, it's my style, nice and easy and simple, and doesn't take too long to create. And so if you like that style too, well then you are in for a treat. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing we're going to need is some base paper for our card. This is pink pirouette cardstock. I've cut it at 4 1/4 by 11 inches, and then I've gone ahead and scored it at 5 1/2. So I'm going to take this and fold it along the score line, and then we are going to use a bone folder to put a nice crease here along the edge, and then it will lie flat for us while we work with it. So we're going to set this aside actually for the moment because we need to do a little stamping. Now this is a photopolymer stamp set, so I'm going to bring my Stampin' mat into the picture, and then I also am going to be stamping on shimmery white paper. So this is 2 1/2 by 4 1/2, and this is where we're going to stamp the bicycle. And so here is the bike. Now I am a big fan of our Tuxedo Black Memento ink. I think it works really great, and it's going to work great for this this particular image where we are coloring it in with markers. However, I've had quite a few people email me recently saying that they use Stampin' Up! Stays On Black, the jet black ink, with their photopolymers all the time and don't have any trouble, because the secret is to use their Stays On cleaner after they're done. But of course, Stays On cleaner can be a little harsh on the photopolymer, so after they've cleaned it with their Stays On, they go ahead and clean it with the Stampin' Mist. And so I tried that with the card that I just showed you, and you can see that I did get most of the black ink off my bike stamp here, but it's a little blacker than normal, but I think that's okay. And I thought I would experiment because this was my Sale-a-bration stamp. So if I actually ruined it, I could always go ahead and get another one before celebration is over. But it seems to be working out okay. So we're going to go ahead and do that with today's stamp and with today's card. We're going to try the Stays On Jet Black. So I'm just going to ink that up. And this is kind of a sticky ink, but it dries really fast, and you can color or watercolor on it immediately. And so we're going to not take too long to figure out where to put this. We're just going to place it, give it a really good press, and as you'll notice, again, we're using a stamp mat, and then we can peel it off, and we have a very, very nice image. So let me bring this up to the camera. I just love, one of the things that I love about our jet black Stays On is it has such a true black to it. Then we're going to ink up the words, and the words that we are going to use is "Let Me Petal for a While." I'm going to put that right up here at the top, just like this. And now all we have to do is color our image. And so I have 3 markers here. We have one from the neutral set. This is Sahara Sand. We have Pink Pirouette from our Subtle set. And then we have something from the 2015-17 In Color set, and this is our Mint Macaron. We have just one more thing to stamp before we get busy coloring. I almost forgot. We need to put our little basket on here. So again, I'm inking this up with the Stays On Black. Now, and what's lovely about photopolymer is you can see right through where to stamp, so we can put this basket right here. Look how perfectly I could stamp that onto the bike. And then we're going to do the same. We're going to add some flowers to the basket. So again, we can see right through to where we want this to go. And there our flowers are. So now it is completely stamped and looking beautiful. And so now we can go ahead and color. And so again, I'm going to just take the Pink Pirouette, and we are going to color in. All right, I finished coloring in the bicycle and the flowers, and now I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of ground for this bike. And so what I do is I just take my Sahara sand marker. I'm just going to draw a little bit of, just do some lines down here so our bike doesn't look like it's floating off into midair. And now this is complete, and so now we can go ahead and we can attach this to the next layer. The next layer is a 2 3/4 inch by 4 3/4 inch piece of our cardstock vellum, and we're just going to go ahead and we're going to use some snail to attach this to the vellum. And now we're going to bring our main card into the picture here, and we're going to add a little strip of It's My Party Designer Series paper. The It's My Party Designer Series paper is actually a pack of 48 sheets. It's a 12 by 12 stack, and there are a lot of fun papers in here. Now, of course, it's great for a party, but there's always the other side of the paper that's not quite so party-ish, and so that's what's so nice and versatile about Stampin' Up! Paper packs. So we're going to use this mint macaron. It's 1.5 inches by 4 inches. And again, I can use my snail to adhere this to my card. I'm just going to set this along the left side of the card and make sure that my 3 borders are nice and even. Now what we're going to do is just set this here temporarily so that I know where to stamp my sentiment that's going to go right here. My sentiment that's going to go on the bottom says, "I'm here for you." Oops, let me grab my Stampin' mat just in case. And we're going to set this right here. And now we're going to add some embellishments. This is It's My Party enamel dots. They are in crushed curry, melon mambo, and mint macaron. So we're going to take a paper piercing tool, and we're just going to grab some of these smaller mint macaron enamel dots, and we're just going to put them right here. So we'll put one up here, and then we're going to add 2 down here. So we've got 1 here, and then 1 more. I always like to do things in 3s or 5s or 7s. I think an odd number just looks so nice. Then we'll go ahead and we'll put some dimensionals on the back. As you can see, I've added 5 dimensionals, and we'll just set this now right here onto the front of our card, just like so. Absolutely gorgeous. Now for the inside panel, we're just going to add a strip of paper so that we have plenty of room to write. This is a 3/4 inch by 4 inch paper strip, again from It's My Party, and we are going to just run this along here with a little bit of snail and set it on the left side. And our card is complete. So here is the card I just created. Here is the card I did in advance. I truly appreciate that you stopped by my blog today or you stopped by my YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Have a great day. And if you do need a demonstrator, please stop by at www.stampingtoshare.com where I have links for you to place Stampin' Up! Orders. Have a great day. Bye-bye.